Okay, so full disclosure, I actually recorded this Potgang video and done Potgang on the 3rd of April, and today is the 13th of April. I don't know what my excuse is, probably because I don't have one, as to why it's taken me 10 days to get it out to you. But I am sorry. I will do better next time, I promise. But either way, I hope you enjoy it. Thanks for watching. Hello and welcome to Sow Your Own. Right, better put my penny on before my hoodie gets any dirtier. I've been out here for a while and I just keep wiping my hands down the front, so I forgot to put my penny on. Good job I do my washing anyway. Right, okay, so we have March's Potgang to get on with. And now I know it is a little bit late. These guys were a little bit late getting it to me, and they were very honest. They did sort of like send emails out saying, you know, they've been a bit delayed. Yeah, they've been a bit delayed because it's been busier than what they thought and everything else. So you know, I can forgive that. Right. So what have we got in here today? Okay. So we've got our usual gang mail, and then we have got Chuck the cucumber, Rhonda the red pepper, and Bugsy the basil. And now I hope I have better luck with this pepper than the last one. A Potgang one as well. I don't know if it's anything, I think something that I've done. I don't really know. And it was the orange pepper from December's box, of which I sowed at the same time as the lemon chilies. I did exactly what the thing told me to do, or the instructions told me to do, and for some reason the chilies germinated but the peppers didn't. So I've re-sown the peppers, but I can't remember when. But I'm still waiting for them to appear, which is a little bit sad, I must admit. Right, okay, so we've got our March sticker. I still need the passport. I still need to get that. And then our other stickers, but I still need to clean the inside of the greenhouse. I've been very lazy. Shh, don't tell anyone. Oh God, and then our labels. Oh, and I already got the seeds out, which are really cute little packages. Oh, aren't they sweet? And I am going to apologise in advance because I've done that thing again. I've been to work, been to the gym, massive shot pre-workout, which is just pure caffeine, essentially. And I am now crashing. I have also done quite a bit outside as well, but I did hit 101 kilos on my squats today for 2 sets of 3, which I'm very happy about. And even though one of the instructors in the gym told me that it wasn't good enough and that I could have done more. So I think next time I'm going to have to make sure I do it when he's not there, so I can't tell him, even though I put my stuff on my Instagram anyway and he follows me. But either way, I'm still chuffed with 101 for 2 sets of 3. I don't know if you've noticed the silly socks. I don't even know if you can see them from there. Hang on, let me check. Okay, so you could just about see them, but I feel like they need to be zoomed in because they've got little magnetic hands. And then I don't know if I can do it because I have got quite big chunky legs. But no, I can't do it. Or can we? Yeah. Oh no. No, I'm not going to do it. But the other side, we go that way. Oh, there we go. But the other side's magnetised too, so it does make this makes heavy intensity hard gym days all the much easier, in my opinion. That's enough of the socks. Let's get ready. I got my GoPro and I've made sure it's charged. I just hope I get the angle right today. There's been the last couple where I haven't got the angle right, so I do apologise. I feel like it's going to ping off my head as well. I haven't been working out my head muscles. I've been working out my leg muscles. This is because my hair's too stuffed. I don't know. Okay. we have action. Right, so because I've done a few of these now, I can already tell that what comes in the box, what we're going to need to start off with. So we're going to need this, and we're going to need one of these. And I'm just going to fill them up with compost. I got the compost ready off camera. I must admit, it is so much easier. You literally, all I do now with the compost is I throw it in this big bag with a load of warm water, and I just leave it. You don't even have to break it up if you just leave it. So that's what I've done the last few times, and then you just come to it and it's just, yeah, it's ready to go. Oh, there's a little bit of a lump there. Right. Okay. I've done loads of other sewings today, so I hope I have room for this in my windowsill. We shall see. Okay, so I'm going to start with Bugsy the Basil. Pen. Maybe that's what I should call my socks. Bugsy and Wugsy? What was his girlfriend's name in Bugsy Malone? Oh, I can't remember, but I loved that film as a kid. I really did. Right, okay. Back to Potgang. I'm so sorry. I need to stop doing this, not only to myself, but to yourselves, because it can't be very helpful having a totally wired Zoe. Just imagine how Billy feels. Okay, right. So, oh, and I got it right. Look, one small pot. So, fill the small back pot up to the very top with compost, breaking up any clumpy bits as you go. Give it a gentle water. It's already damp. It's already a bit moist, so I'm not gonna bother doing anything with that. Bugsy seeds are pretty small, so open up the packet carefully. Pull them all out onto your hand, onto a piece of paper, so you can see what you're working with. Scatter Bugsy seeds evenly across the surface of the compost. Doesn't have to be perfect spread, but try not to leave any big gaps. Crumble a very thin layer of compost over the top of the seeds, as they won't sprout if they're exposed to sunlight. It needs to be nice and cozy to begin with, so put a layer of cling film or a freezer bag over his pot, held in place with an elastic band. Pop Bugsy on your sunniest windowsill. Once he sprouts, give him as much direct sunlight as possible, so give him prime position. All of my windowsills where I've sown everything else, prime position. Keep his compost slightly moist, watering every 3 days. Try to be gentle to avoid churning up the seeds and their precious roots. Okay, lovely. But I like watering most of my stuff from the bottom, so that's what I am going to do with Bugsy. And I've got my special little seed sower, but I'm not going to do with the basil seeds like what I did with the strawberry seeds and throw them all over my greenhouse floor. Oh, you see, it even says your seed dealers on the bottom of the packet. How cute is that? Can you see that? I don't even know if I've got the angle right. These are the cutest seed packets. Right, okay, and there. You see in there? You see that? Oh dear, oh dear. Oh, I mean, we had a jumper. Okay. Right. So here's our little seeds. I probably could have just tapped them out of the bag, to be fair. Right. And then we'll scatter all of those along. I've got some of my own basil indoors. It's actually doing really, really, really well. I've got I've sort of essentially made it its very own like little greenhouse, and just sort of like keeping it nice and humid in there. And I've been just collecting random stuff as like propagators and things, and I think I have the perfect thing that I can pop on top of there. Look at that. And that was from a house salad. So there we go. Look, random bits repurposed, and I really like this little seed packet. So I'll pop it back in the envelope. Right. Okay. So that is Bugsy Basil done. So he can go back in there. And I'm hoping I might be able to use some of Bugsy Basil to make some pesto, because I'd really like to make some pesto this year. some of my own, you know, from even growing my own basil. Right, okay, so now we're gonna go with Rhonda the red pepper and chuck the cucumber melon. Now, if I recall from last year, the cucumber melon was the first one that I started off with, but they did it with Harriet honeycomb tomatoes. And now last year, I don't know what I did to the cucumber melons. I had great success out of the tomatoes, but I think I oversaturated the cucumber melons, and then I tried to overcompensate, I guess. And as a result of overcompensating by covering it up, I then scorched it. So literally within 2 days, they went from doing really, really well to sort of like almost like the size of this cucumber, doing really, really well, to just absolutely nothing. So I'm really, I'm really hoping that I don't do that this time round. Okay, and now we've got Rhonda the red pepper. Okay, so I filled up my seed tray with compost. Use your little finger to make 1/2 centimetre hole in each. Lovely jubbly. Be careful with your pepper seeds, they're teeny weeny. Drop 1 seed in each of the holes and cover them with compost. 1 chuck's in there too. Chuck. Slide the seed tray in a drip tray. Yeah, already done. Oh, and cling film over the top. And again, in my random collection of stuff in my plastic bag that I've been hoarding as propagators, I have something that I can put over the top here. Now I'm gonna attempt to get these out with my tweezers. I feel like I'm going a bit boss-eyed. I don't really know if the tongue's helping in any way. Right, okay, so that is Rhonda in there, and I add and any seeds, so there's still some seeds left over. Oh, and this one says something different. This one says Need for Speed. That's cute. That's cute. What was I saying? Oh dear. Yeah, any seeds I have left over from this stuff, I put in my little seed folder that I've got. This one full, and this one says something else. This one says seedy business. There we go. And I also like all the little drawings on front as well, which is what loads of people that subscribe to Potgang have done. Oh my goodness, these seeds are tiny. Okay, first off, fill the seed tray. Done. Pop a hole in each one. Done. Carefully place 1 of chuck seeds in each of the 3 pods. Make sure the pointy end of the seed faces upwards, then cover them with compost. Snug as a bug in a rug. Wrap some cling film. I'm not going to do that. I'm going to use one of my little, made up propagators. Get it nice and steamy in there for Chuck and Rhonda. If you don't have a warm spot, put on a hot water bottle. I have the perfect spot. You've got to keep them warm enough. Keep the compost moist, and I should imagine that's the same for her. Yeah, keep the compost moist. She's a little demanding, you know the type. Okay, and then they're just saying about any leftover compost is obviously for when we pop these guys on, of which I've got obviously loads in there. Right, so I'm gonna. Oh wow, they are teeny tiny. But again, I've got some more left over, which is good. Right, so I'm gonna try and. Oh no! Who knew picking up a seed could be so. Okay, I've tried to do it so that's upright. Tuck her in, him in. No, these ones are the guys, aren't they? Oh, come on, you silly little seed. Oh! Probably would be easier if my tongs or not tongs, tweezers weren't bent. You see that right on the end? They're a bit bent, look. Maybe I should try and straighten them out. Might ask Billy if he can help. Right, let's get this last little guy. Come on, mate. Thank you. Right, okay, pointy end upwards. Right. Now let's put the remainder of my seeds in there. Da da da. Right, they can go indoors. These those can go back in my little drawer, and then these guys, because I don't need these anymore now until they start waking up. Yeah, no way. We are good. So, like with January and February, I'm gonna pop those back in the envelope. What did I do with the game mail? Did we even read the game mail? Oh, so that's quite cute. So they've included other people's drawings that didn't quite make it onto the seed packets, which I think is a really sweet idea. And then what we've got coming next month in April, Henry the heirloom tomato. Now, if I get April's box, that is going to put me on 6 different varieties of tomatoes, I think, and I think last year I had 3 different. But I mean, you've got to have. I mean, they all do different things, and they all taste slightly different, right? I'm gonna have 3 different types of cucumbers by the end of the season. Not Potgang stuff, just the stuff that I've done. And then we've got Jeremiah the Jersey Royal potato. So again, I'm gonna have 3 different varieties of spuds, and then Talisa the thyme, of which I do have some thyme in my herb palette over there. But I mean, you know, you've got to have plenty of stuff, haven't you? Right? And then I'll be moaning in 2 weeks' time that I don't have any space for any of this stuff. Oh dear me, oh dear me. Right, let's tuck that in there. I still need to get a folder to put all of the old Potgang stuffs in. Well, that is it for this one. I can't believe it. It seems really quite short and sweet, but it hasn't taken long. And I don't think I've waffled on all that much either. But obviously these are going to go inside on my windowsill. You can see it from the GoPro, and this is my collection of other sewings that I've already done today. So I've literally cleared out my windowsill indoors, ready to fill it up with other sewings, and then Potgang stuff. But the other sewings, lovely. But yeah, that is the last lot of my veggie stuff that I want. I'm going to add edible stuff that I want to sew, and then a load of flowers and plants. And then I think I'm going to go in, have myself some dinner, probably get an early night. I think I'm going to take this. But yeah, that is definitely it for me. I'm sure I could find a million more things. Big old indent. But I'm not going to. Oh, that's not too bad timing either, because the battery's not too far. This is what happens when you get, you know, caffeine crash and Zoe. I'm off. I promise. I'm off. I'm going. As always, thank you very much for popping past and seeing me and putting up with me waffling on about a load of nonsense and gardening stuff that I don't really know what I'm talking about. It is always much appreciated. Don't forget to come and see me again soon for the updates on these. I'm probably going to do the other Potgang updates and stuff via a short. And then I've obviously got all of my other normal, you know, of my stuff that I'm doing outside of the Potgang stuff as well. So there is always plenty to keep me entertained. Hopefully plenty to keep you entertained. But thank you very much for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe. And I will see you all very soon. Laters, taters.